welcome to my first ever musical Monday.
Hey y'all, this is Editing Emery. Just want to say I know this is very cringy and don't expect it to get any better.
I'm so excited to be starting this channel, and this is gonna be just so fun. And make sure to subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified every time I post. And this video we're going to be doing a Q&A. So without further ado, let's get on to it. So as much as I love Beetlejuice, Mean Girls, Hamilton, Wicked, I love them all, but right now my favorite one is actually Phantom of the Opera. I think it's such a good show. Yeah. Also, I want to say I was going to see Phantom of the Opera in New York, but that got canceled. But I watched it it was like a fundraiser thing on YouTube, and I got to watch it there, and it was so good. My first show that I've been in, my first musical I've been in is Aristocats, and I was Marie, and that was like a summer camp thing I did, and it was so fun. I was 8 years old when I did that, so I was tiny. My favorite Mean Girls song? Okay, so I love the songs that I can't sing, and there's songs I can sing. So my favorite song that I can sing is probably It Roars. It's just so good for my voice, and we just fit perfectly. But my favorite song in general is probably Someone Gets Hurt. I know it's pretty basic of me to say, but it's so good. Favorite Disney movie? Okay, I'm just gonna say this. My favorite song, as in every Disney movie, is Go the Distance from Hercules. It makes me tear up every time, and I love that song. But my favorite Disney movie, I have to think about that one. I do love Hercules, but I don't think it's my favorite. I need to check Disney Plus to see them. Okay, so I just checked Disney Plus, but then I remembered my favorite Disney movie, and it is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, which is the sequel to the live action / true story of Maleficent, and I just love that movie so much. My favorite underrated musical is probably Big Fish the Musical, because I know not a lot of people know that musical, and I was going to do that, but then I got canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic. But I also really love 13 the musical, because I feel like both of those musicals people can relate to really easily. Okay, so I'm just gonna say the least favorite show I think I've seen is The Wizard of Oz, and it's mostly because the seats that we got weren't the greatest, and I'm now used to being in the front or in mezzanine, and we were up in the balcony in the back, and so it was really hard to see. So that's probably why it's one of my least favorites, because I couldn't really experience it. I would do Frozen again, mostly because the people in it were amazing, and everybody was so nice, and I feel like everybody had so much fun in that show, and I would love to see that again. Okay, so for dream roles, there's some I could do right now, and then some I could do in the future. So for right now, I would be maybe Summer in School of Rock, or Little Red in Into the Woods, or Winnie Foster and Tuck Everlasting would be the ones for right now. But in the future, I feel I love Meg Geary in Phantom, because I can't sing Christine's part, and I really think I could portray that role. I also would die to play Zoe Murphy and Dear Evan Hansen. Gosh, what a great show, and what a great character in that show. And then I guess I would also be Cinderella in Into the Woods. I'm just such a big Into the Woods fan. And yes, and Steps of the Palace is a great song. So yeah. my best advice on this is that think about your future of the show. Do you want to have a show where you're the lead, but nobody wants to be your friends because you were really snotty about getting it or something like that? Or you're ensemble and you're really snotty about getting ensemble, or getting one of the both, or a supporting role or featured role, and having fun. So I just say with competition, make sure you know you're going to be spending like months working on the show with people. And so I think it would be best if you didn't try to argue about, I want this role, no, I want this role, and think about, oh, I'm going to be spending months working with these people. I want to create good impressions. I want to have fun. Role I wouldn't want to play again. Okay, so I think, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to play Harem Girl and Aladdin again. Now, they're kind of like ensemble, but that's not the reason why. I feel like that character was so not like me, like a little uncomfortably not like me, so I don't really know. I don't know, I just did not feel like who I was or any sort of beyond the lines of who I am as a person. Like, at all. Show I'd revive. There's so many I want to revive. I would say I would really want to revive Beetlejuice because I was going to see that at the Winter Garden Theater, and so I'm really sad about that. Oh my gosh, Frozen. That hurt my heart. But honestly, if I had to choose between those two, I would choose Beetlejuice. I think, in my opinion, Aladdin should have been evicted, not Frozen, but yeah. I also really want to revive Tuck Everlasting, Shrek the Musical, Big Fish, 13, and then Beetlejuice. Favorite show merch. Oh, I think I can get it. Oh, I have it. Okay, so this is my Dear Evan Hansen hat. In this hat is signed by everybody in the cast. And the story about this hat is I was singing Dear Evan Hansen where it came to where I live. And it was opening night, and it was also it was the first show that this cast came off of Broadway in. And so they gave everybody free hats, and then the entire cast came out and signed the hats. So we should just wear it for the rest of this video. If I could be in any show, I'd die to be in, I don't know. I'd die to be in Into the Woods. If my family knows, I always really wanted the theater company that I do to do Into the Woods, and they haven't yet, and I've been like dying for them to do it, but they haven't yet, and I'm like, do it. Okay, if I could spend my entire life doing one more show, again, everybody probably knows by now, Frozen has been my favorite show of all time. But again, I did one theater company, and so if I could redo any of those shows, I would really like to redo probably Lion King. That was so fun. I would do that over and over again. But for the main company I do now, again, Frozen, because again, I would love to be in that positive environment for the rest of my life, and have to see them every single day would just be so fun and such a blessing. A Disney role I would die to play is probably Ariel in The Little Mermaid, because, I don't know, I find her such a fun character to portray, and her vocal range is basically like my vocal range, and so I find that it would be so fun to do that. My favorite Disney villain. Oh my gosh, that's hard. But I'm such a Little Mermaid fan. It would probably be Ursula, because in Broadway, in the Little Mermaid on Broadway, Ursula's just, it's just so amazing. my favorite script that I have, okay, I actually have like a bunch of scripts under, but this is my script from James and the Giant Peach. It has like a huge case in it, but I think it's like so cute and how it looks. And the case is so pretty, and I think, honestly, I want to put every script I have in here, but James and the Giant Peach has a special place in my heart, so I'm going to keep it in here in case of like anything, like, I don't want it to get ruined, and so that's why this is one of my favorite scripts that I own. Okay, so as you guys know, it is Musical Monday, so that means I'm going to be saying one of my favorite shows that's probably really underrated and unpopular, and probably not on Broadway because it's not that popular, and I'm going to be explaining facts about that show, and saying characters that I would fit in that, and then I want you guys to comment down below what you know about that show and some of your character fits in the show. So this show for this week is 13 the Musical. So 13 the Musical, I'm going to just give a really brief explanation, is this guy is moving to a new school and he can decide if he wants to be with his actual friends or the cool popular people. Kind of like Mean Girls, but like not exactly. And they're all turning 13. And so some character fits for me in that one would probably be, I would love to play Kendra, but I honestly think Lucy would be so much more fun in 13. So comment down below if you were in 13 or anything you know about 13, or like literally anything about 13 the Musical that you want to know or know. All right, everybody, so that concludes today's Q&A. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this because I know I had so much fun making this. And I hope I can see you guys next time on next Musical Monday. Make sure to subscribe, click the bell, so you get notified every time I post. And click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Bye!